Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Wicked Bee of the West YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie Diana Eubank. I'm a doctoral candidate at Concordia University of Chicago, and I teach at Stan State. I teach operational management. So, I want to talk about a really interesting concept within remote work. Now, we hear a lot of leaders within remote work talking about how, or leaders in business in general, talking about how remote work creates a conflict of culture within the organization. And it's one of the many reasons they give about forcing what is called return to office or RTO. Now, this is again a false narrative from leadership, and it's become their creative way of skirting the law with regards to what is called the WARN Act. And I've talked a lot about this issue on my channel. But what I want to talk about today is organizational culture is something that is not just cultivated by the company, but by the people within the company. And the interesting thing about remote work is we have an interesting opportunity here as far as organizational culture in the remote workforce. Giving an example from my own personal life, for those of you who are new to my channel, though I teach at Stan State and I've been teaching, God, going on 4 years now, for the past 20 years, I have worked in uh, the financial industry in mortgage compliance, specializing in condo underwriting mortgage compliance. Now, with this being said, it is a very small community of specialists, and I have been fortunate enough to make friends. And God, I've been doing that for over 20 years now. Happy birthday to me. But at the same token, there is the concept of making friends and having that strong networking. Networking skills are so important because not only do they contribute to developing an organizational culture in and outside of an organization, but it also helps a lot with regards to a number of different things that happen in remote work. Specifically, it helps with stress relief. I can't tell you how many times and how much I appreciate all of my friends, mentors, and colleagues within my field that have been my friends for decades and they know who they are. Taking the time to sit and talk about files that were just messy, talk about guideline updates, all of that helps reduce stress, helps keep us in the know for understanding the new changes and trends. It also helps with our overall mental health. It helps us learn also how to advocate for ourselves because there is a concept in remote work that makes it easy for companies to let you go. And that is called professional isolation. That's how remote workers don't necessarily get a lot of the extra face time with leadership that on-site workers get, or traditionally this has been the issue, and it's made it easier for leaders to be able to lay remote workers off because they're just a number to them versus a person. However, through networking and making sure that we learn how to advocate for ourselves in a remote setting to be able to get that extra time with leadership and to make sure our ideas are heard and encouraged within an organization, learning how to do that through community is a strong tool, not only for setting further precedent and research within remote work, but it also helps us to have more staying power and stay relevant within our industry. This development of community has also really helped me and my friends and colleagues as far as being able to find jobs, find ways on changes of applications, new certifications that many companies are looking for, and basically have that support system in place. It also helps as far as developing references and being able to know, oh, hey, I've heard that this and this company that I have a friend that you're not yet friends with, let's all have a talk, is hiring. These sort of benefits cannot be understated. And I'm lucky being a millennial, and again, this will be published on my birthday. Um, Having the benefit of and this is going to trigger some people, having the benefit of MySpace, Facebook, and LinkedIn growing up in my more formative years in my early college years, and having access to this to learn the importance of networking, not just in the digital, but in the remote workspace. And it helps not only in the remote, but for hybrid and in person too. These are important skills that we're just forgetting about, especially in business and overall in all work fields. So as remote grows to be more and more commonplace and more accepted and developing more and more opportunities, we need to remember that it's up to us to develop our own communities and learn how to network so that we give time for businesses to catch up to the trends and laws that need to be in place to better support a remote workforce. That's all I have for you today. Again, if you enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. And as always, remember, remote work, it's here to stay.